Alrighty, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, if I remember right, we ended the last episode, sneaking into the, other people's base, the other dark people, worshippers, you know the guys. I forget who they are. They have no importance to me. But we recently, I think, remember right, we ended the last episode getting in there, finding the murals, learning from Oddbird that two of them were there. One was there from a primitive time of the time of the gods. A second one came in during the time of Ronka, and Ronka, seeing the primitive one, decided to put their own mural there. And then, supposedly, there may have been a chance that there was an old researcher put one that honored the Warriors of Light in this world, in the first, but then it was also scratched off, so it makes you wonder what actually happened. Was it the researcher who did it? Did somebody stumble upon it after maybe he died, or something like that, and ended up scratching part of it away? Who the hell knows? Back eye, now that you're here, there's something I want to ask you. Randy told me the Thanker was something of a rogue in the past, as a wolf among sheep, he said. What did he mean by that, do you know? Oh, Roger has tended to Midfield's wounds, but fear his guard's nature has gotten the better of him. I mean, I can only imagine what he's talking about. I love stuff. Hey, and the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to wolf an oath. And soon as you return, that she locks herself away in a chamber. Well, so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. Oh, but she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry. After such a journey, why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will be ready soon. Where? Oh. Can I just... Poor question. Can I just sit here? I'm actually quite curious. I want to see this. Okay, if I sit here, can I then do this? No, you can't do both. That's an oversight. That'd be kind of cool if you could do both. Ah, God. Why am I on the floor when there's a perfectly good log? Creepy birds. I hate the jungle.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
Oh, I have to get up.
I tire of these games, Eorzeans. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Eorzeans, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The Eighth Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Eorzeans have come for us! We're under attack!
Meanwhile, in Yormore, the guy is so fat. He is the Chungus. I hate the jesters.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness, they have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Let's look at the Chungus.
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion.
I don't understand that logic. It's just like there's not enough resources. Well, go make some resources, you lazy bastard. Seeing you could
They
lose some.
require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god.
Dude, look how much you weigh. You took the resource. I wouldn't be surprised if you ate the seeds.
I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the Eighth Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
So their kids can appreciate what they didn't get.
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he?
Clever bastard.
Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
I'd love to be underneath that damn floor whenever he like starts wailing on it. There's our friend.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you've come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
Damn.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
I hate Ron G. Yulmore has gained a foothold in the world's birds were ill for the Knight's Blessed. So there's something we can do to help the Knight's Blessed, isn't there? Yeah, looks like Orionje's here, but not Stola yet. The god hath been afflicted with the most terror and efficacious poison. Attempted all manner of healing incantations, alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young god? Poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Don't blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? Anger and dismay. I cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I consider a convocation of all Knights Blessed that we consider your ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith, but there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you have still have time to flee. Flee. I had not to run away from my troubles. In fact, with Hydaelyn's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. Yulmore's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light One. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. For darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is easier said than done, unless, of course, you finally suffer the tablet. I have, a matter of fact, it can prepare everything we need to enter Eorzea. What say you all? We need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. Cannot deny our fate, but one course lies before us. You slay the Light Warden. The Knight's Blessed? Well, we are villains, are we not? I say we slay the Light Warden. Good. I lead the Blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. There's no change in your mind? By all that is dark, I swear to keep the Blessed safe. For in Tablet, we first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You experienced with subaquatic excursions, did you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusimekta. Now, you see to that, and filling our main hand ashore helps to level those defenses. It would be gratefully appreciated. Coffee. Oh my god, it's good coffee. Verona. It's obviously do what you must, and Knight's Blessed shall do the same. I only has to keep Master Matoya safe. There's no divining she's powerful, but the path she needs is plain. Where she goes, she will have need of powerful allies. Well, it's a good thing she got us. Alrighty, so where the hell do we have to head? Right up. Wait, I remember what this one is. This one's a weird one. It's not the most difficult underwater mission I've ever done. Oh. Say this much, I did have fun yesterday. Me being a dumbass, I decided to step on ice while cleaning a car off. And unfortunately, decided to, well, I think my brain gave me two options. It was either if you can recover, you're in the clear. Or B, I know you're gonna fall, so I'm gonna crack your knee off the ground and make this less painful for me. And yeah, I decided to crack my knee off the ground. That was fun. That knee gonna be bruised, man. Hey, all ready for a swim? Seal we should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. Our entrance seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in symbolism of Ronka culture. Often sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in the pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, arbiter of life and death. Below were four others, equal in rank: the Curel, the Calibri, the Opo-Opo, and the wolf. Curel, Calibri, Opo-Opo. Character brings liberty, words, enlightenment, harmony, respectful. Open chamber, concerning seal, tablet that one must pay due difference, one palm, one specific sequence. Character's correct order can be discerned from three commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake. By its strength do our lands prosper. Snake, use the Opo-Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Use the wolf. Move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with it. For snake, Opo-Opo, and wolf. Tablet says not placement, size or appearance of the monument. Alas, hopefully all will come clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. So wolf, Opo-Opo, and wolf. Wolf, wait. Snake, Opo-Opo, wolf, yes. Yeah, but I had so much fun yesterday when I did that. As I said, I tried to catch my balance. I almost succeeded. But my one foot just went down. And I was just like, crap, I cracked my knee. Don't think anybody saw it, but oh my god, did it hurt. I immediately tried getting up, which was a mistake, because when you fall, you don't immediately try to get up, because whatever you cracked probably isn't doing 100% like it was. And that's what I learned. Immediately got up, started wiping the rest of the car off, and could feel it in my leg. And I was more pissed than anything. So like whatever pain I was feeling was pretty subtle. The moment I started driving, I was like, I probably shouldn't be driving right now. It's like this, I was like, this is, like my knee is, it's not feeling great. Alrighty, so where the hell do I go here? Is there one further down? There she is. That's the Curel. Now, if you remember correctly, she did make mention the Curel is something that they revere, but the one we want is snake, Oppo Oppo, and then wolf. So the Oppo Oppo statue is here. That's a monkey. And something elsewhere in the lake. Alrighty. So if I remember the last one, I think it was snake, Oppo Oppo, wolf. So we gotta go find the wolf statue. Which I kind of like the idea that they let you go talk with Y'shtola one more time, in case you, or like you can always go to her double check stuff. Because I know when I originally did this, I had to double check with her because I know it said snake, but when I walked into the first thing, I was like, okay, so I'm looking for another statue, and I couldn't remember which one it was, and I seen two, and I went, crap. My statue of the wolf. Interact, push the button, and since it's on the lake, perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Don't shock me. Head back up. And now the weird thing is that you go back to the same place that the snake was in, so you actually got to go all the way back here. I don't know why they did that. I figured they would have put it in like another random area, but no. Right here. This door opens a real pedestal upon which rests a medallion taking secret inside the clothing. Alright, is there a way on it here easier? Not really. I don't feel like flying again, so I'll just use sprint and go up. I can't imagine how much crazier this could have been if they only gave you a limited amount of time to stay underwater. Makes me really glad they used Stormblood still in this. What the hell? How can I go up? That was broken for like 3 seconds. Oh my god, you imagine what this water is like? Oh my god, I bet there's so much like muck and crap in it. Now I have crippling depression. Did you find it? Yeah. This suit would not dry that fast. This medallion, it bears the old owl city of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ronka. Hold on, we go with preparations to enter Eorzea in earnest. Carrying the seal should be possible to enter Eorzea unmolested by its guardians. I'll go ahead to slip the bow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Flying in, boys. I have no reason to not to fly in. I think we've already been here a million times, so it's like... I could see running if it's a new area, because then you guys kind of get to see everything. Just flying doesn't make any sense. I don't think we've been down this tunnel yet, so let's get her going. It's really weird. Thank Ridman, Filia, Y'shtola, and Eorzeans. We don't. We can't prepare for them for work. Still, we should hurry before the Cheddar return with you more reinforcements. So glad to see you're safe. Everybody's ready to go as you are. They found all seals, perhaps ministry proof that the aid for which it was so painstakingly forged never came. Thus did the Empire crumble, its ruins reclaimed by the wood. Fate is ever a fickle mistress. Wait, what? Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Maya, presumably Lightborn. It did not take long for the Wood Protectors to find me when I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly as last time. Though we carry a seal, that is no reason for us to let our guard down. Now let's seek out the water and put an end to this reign over their woods. So I'm saying, this Ronka Empire seemed like it's probably reminiscent of something that went on with the Mayans and stuff. It's just insane to think about. Great Empire, survived. And then as it expanded too far, enemies picked away at it. Probably around the edges of the Empire, but it's just like, all you need is a crack. Just find a subtle crack somewhere. That's all you have to do. And if you can find that crack, you can just burst forward and just go through it. It's like a dam. Crack. Once the crack forms, You gotta fix it quick. If you don't, it's gonna break. I like the introduction of blue flowers on the ground. Why are you attacking me, you little bastard? Leave me alone. Bad. Bad animal. Leave me alone. Forest echo bastard. Hey, go over there, you little bastard. I feel like fighting you. Yeah, swing and a miss.
We have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground. Be gone!
Goddamn natives. How'd that one become 6?
Wait! We did not come to!
Slow motion combat.
Oh.
I like the idea of just throwing cards at people.
Stop! We mean you no harm. Sister, is that? We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
What the hell? You can move that fast, really.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
I hate the bunny people. Goddamn natives. Literally, as far as we understand, the Empire of Ronka like collapsed thousands of years ago. Maybe hundreds, if not over 1,000 years ago. I forget how long it's been. Yet these idiots sit here and pretend like the Empire still lives. Numbnuts, it's dead. Like, why do you need me to inform you that you've been sitting here for too long and it's dead? It'd be like going like, that'd be like being born in Roman times. The Romans collapse and some idiots like 1,000 years later are still waiting for them to come back. It's just like, numbnuts, they're dead. You outsiders are a strange lot, aren't you? I think I'm wearing business tie. Good to see you. You didn't lose your way. No, not at all. Not freaking all, you bastards. Oh, my knee. Oh. My knee in pain, man. I would have to seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see very well. Yeah, there's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. Its proper size, and by its weight, it's plain it was made from gold. Seal is indeed genuine. I could fake that bitch. 3,000 years. 3,000. We have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. Bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Elmet, chieftainess of Fanal. Elmed, her younger sister. Simet, pleasure. We are beginning to lose hope that you will come. I beg your pardon. Short times for my people. Now I can't but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. Must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. Like I will show you about the village, though I must warn you, this is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. You people have been waiting 3,000 years for nobody to come. God is my witness, I hate people. This way, what is your name? Hydaelyn. This is a common name nowadays. How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. I cannot believe I regrettably stayed up too late last night. That was a horrible decision. Alrighty. Call the cells. V's? Bills? V's. Is that right? Not terribly diverse people from what I can see. 3,000 years did they wait. Incredible. It's not incredible. The moment I was worried they wouldn't accept the seal. I don't see it as incredible. I see it as stupid. No, darling, once we've learned all we can of the wood and its whereabouts, we should be on our way. It's more irresponsible to be an ally and just sit here with your hands on your ass. You would hear the tale of our people speak well met, as elder as she is at our voice. Apologies for the hostile greenies. Bearcars did not find their mark. Some more than others. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire, and my people's purpose. We are descendants of the Palace Guard, which served under the last Emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may be it suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. When did Gandalf come into this? And look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command, we have remained in the Rectico Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and the wisdom held within. I hope thou will not think the question pertinent, but why did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We would easily live to see three of your elven lifetimes. We are also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed the dominion over the land, but now is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. For long there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. We believe we're the allies for whom you've waited. Still, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I'd begun to think you would never come. Sister. I mean, I wouldn't blame her for that logic. Wouldn't blame her at all. Glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. Wisdom of Ronka is yours. You wish it. You need only ask it. Come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies if I do not know where it makes its lair. Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? That would mean, how old are you exactly? At least 3,000. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. You have leave to speak with the other V's then? But of course. then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is still yet time to act. In the name of Ronka and the Late Empire, I promise we will do all we can to assist you and yours. Let not our looks deceive you. It is true we are still in our youth, but we are older than you might think. Pray you find the knowledge you seek. Oh, what I would not give to see the Warden low. You people are weird. I lived for 3,000 years. I've lived over 3,000 years, but yet I still can't come up to a decision whether I want to be alive or not. Wait a minute. Clever bastard. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I've not seen the Light One. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Yeah, thanks. Just don't know, man. I know when they added this character, everybody was like really like looking forward to it. Because I know they have Runar's race. And then they added the V's into it, and it's just like, now everybody could be a bunny. I think everybody chose the bunny when that happened. Although, again, you do have the power to always pay like $10 to get the one serum thing. Outside of how? My God's allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the warden you wished to know about. Yes, my mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of his appearance in these woods. Before sitting down, if now she lived in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sun Eaters. Out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It's larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She confessed that she had seen was the Light Warden. Chamber Corral has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. So my thing is just like, you know what you gotta kill, so once you know where this enemy's at, like I'd be looking for it all the time. Although it's really weird that the Emperor sat there and said, do not accept anybody unless they're our ally. It's like he knew everybody was dead and he just went, screw it, you people are just going to stay here and guard this. Light Warden? No, I've not seen it, but I've witnessed hordes of lesser eaters. How are they wont to hunt? Ah, my dear. Packs and carry off their victims, rather consuming them on the spot. But the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. It's like the only thing I can possibly think of in this. It's just like, the Emperor knew the Empire was falling. It was gonna die. It was gonna fail. It was gonna collapse. And then the hopes of using the life longevity of these he thought it was a great idea to use them to his advantage. Sit there and say, guard everything with your lives, you don't die. Search for the Light One? I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. My duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. You have no need to strike out in search of a foe. Intriguing. I'm surprised there's nobody here. There's usually always players here. Everybody's probably doing that Valentine thing. No one I spoke to has seen hider nor hair of the Warden. That may be surprising given their disinclination to stray far from the ruins. Have any luck speak with the V's? Marietta tales of the V's did share with me. At last, none made mention of the Warden or its lair. Were you able to of the Warden's whereabouts? Not really. Well, actually no. The one bunny told us near Tico Falls. Alrighty though. Surprisingly, since nobody's here, I think I'm just gonna end the episode. I thought there'd be players here. I was gonna keep going, but yeah, I'll end the episode here, guys. So with that, we basically learned that these guys don't really have any idea where the Light Warden is. Their ruins are pretty much their only domain they worry about. So since they can't really find it, there's nothing to really worry about. So I'd say this. Besides, leave a comment below. Come back. More Final Fantasy XIV, and we'll talk to the one bunny red-haired lady. Yeah, we'll talk to her. So, see you guys next time. Thanks.